in Southampton?
Yeah, I think the most important key point is that I'm here. Yeah, that I will, yeah, take the game tomorrow. I think it's always an honor when you get linked with Premier League clubs, and yeah, I think everybody knows my history. That is, yeah, was a part of my life. But I think the most important key point is the game tomorrow. Yeah. Even there are other clubs around or rumors, something like this. My decision is clear. I will stay here in Sheffield Wednesday. I think, yeah, important is that the club knows my ambitions. I think we agreed that we want to improve and attack a higher position at the table, and I think everybody knows what it means in January. And from this point, yeah, it was very clear to be with my team, and we go tomorrow against Stoke, and we have the next chance.
So you're confirming your commitment and your future to Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, future is a big word, yeah. But yeah, I'm here. I think everybody knows I love this club. I love the supporters. I love my team. I think we achieved a lot of things in the last 14 months, and I think our journey is not over at the moment in this point, and we try and we want to improve as a team and want to make the next step.
Is being linked with other jobs almost recognition that you're doing something right at Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, I think at first is a big credit also for my players. Yeah, when you are linked and rumors about you and other clubs, and I think then it's always about the development what we did so far. This is big thank you to them. I think we did some things right in the past since I'm here. We changed the culture. We took more points compared to last season. We are in a different position at the moment, but we know as well we have to be confident but humble, and it means yeah, we have to be hungry. We will never get points as a present. We have always hard work for points, and yeah, tomorrow we try it again. Hopefully we have a great atmosphere in the stadium. We great energy on the pitch, the crowd great energy off the pitch, and then hopefully we have a great Christmas.
You mentioned January, which is around the corner. How do you need assurances that the club's ambition matches yours? Because as you say, you're in ninth, and playoffs isn't out of the question for Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, I think I will not speak about position in the table. Yeah, I said we have to improve and we want to make the next step, and I think I was very clear 2 weeks ago what I expect and from January, and I said as well, let's see after the January, then we can speak about the outcome and the result, and this is a big point for me.
Final home game tomorrow lunchtime. How important is it to end the year at Hillsborough on a high?
Yeah, important is that we try to get the next 3 points. Yeah, I think it would be then fantastic, and we could jump to 32 points. I think this is massive to have on this time of the year the points. It would be nice, but for this we have to work very hard tomorrow against the opponent who is also trying everything. We know this in this league, everything is possible. Yeah, but if you ask me and I have a wish for Christmas, then of course it's 3 points for our massive fans.
And at this time of year, the games come thick and fast. So is this a chance for everyone to use everyone in your squad, and for them to have that opportunity to impress it and stake a claim in the side?
Yeah, I must say I'm very happy. Yeah, we have just one big injury with Akin. Olaf looks good. A little bit Svante today got the knock in the training. Let's see tomorrow. But all in all, everybody is available, and this is fantastic, especially when you go in the next 12 days with 5 games. I think then it's helpful for you as a manager, for the group, and for the club. Yeah, that we can use the whole squad.
Tom, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Danny, good afternoon. Apologies, I will have to ask similar questions with some repetition here because we have to use our own content for our broadcast. Continued success at Sheffield Wednesday would inevitably lead to interest from clubs home and in Germany, as we've seen this week. Have you had any contact with any other teams over the last few days, and do you see your future at Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, at first I think the most important key point is that I'm here. I decide to stay here. In this case, I feel very well. I think in football business there are a lot of rumors around the person. If you are successful, then it's, I think, a normal way. I'm very clear in my mind what I want to do. I know we started a journey 14 months ago. I know my team is still hungry for more. We want to develop. We want to make the next step. We want to attack, and for this, of course, we need everybody in this club. It's not just about talking and we are ambitions. It's also about doing. We want to do it on the pitch, and we know what comes in the next months. And in this case, of course, we have also to do something.
You clearly have a great connection with the club, with the fans. You've had a lot of success. How important is it, though, for this club to match your ambition so that you can both achieve your goals moving forward?
Yeah, I think this is the best case, when you growing together as a group, as a club, and you go in one direction, then it's the best case, because then you're on one page and you can work very well together. And this is, I think, I spoke a lot about this topic, what I want to do, what I want to see, but also what we have to do. And I think the next opportunity is in 12 days. And let's see what we are doing, if we are really want to attack or we are just talking.
Have you and the chairman spoken this week about the interest from other clubs? And is it an opportunity perhaps to reflect on things and where Sheffield Wednesday is as a club whilst you have those conversations?
I'm still in contact with the chairman about every topics. I think sometimes some people should a little bit value what we are doing. This is the most important key point. And but important is what we are doing tomorrow. And I think this is for me the most important key point, that we go forward tomorrow and try to get the next points.
I wanted to go back to what I thought was quite an interesting quote that you mentioned recently when discussing the appointment of a new academy coach. And you said, it's important that you have an identity and a strategy, and it's important that the strategy is independent from just one person. Does the club need to create a structure and a long-term identity that would outlast any future changes to coaching, to personnel, if players move on as well? And can you help lead that or advise on that, maybe?
I think I'm the wrong person to ask this. I can just recommendation. I think I have around now 15 years experience, even at a young age. I saw how you can improve and how you can build up a club in Leipzig, how it means to work with big players, how you win titles. I think I have more experience than some other guys. But of course, if you ask me, it's always helpful when you independent from one person. You can build something around, because then if you lose one person, the process will not stop. The process will go forward, and I think this is the most important key point, that you can develop as a club. But for this, of course, you need a structure, a clear identity. I try to give my team and my environment the identity, what we want to do, of course, and maybe as a good example what we can do as a club in the future.
Josh Windass mentioned earlier today that it has been harder to play at Hillsborough this season because of things like the team being booed off at half-time in certain games, and there's been a bit of an edgy atmosphere even when you've been playing well or level in games. And he felt it was different to last season. Do you agree with Josh, and can a different home atmosphere help tomorrow against Stoke and also in future games?
Yeah, at first, of course, we want to win more games. The one thing is, of course, I said this after some games, the expectation is higher. Yeah, I think last year we had really nice atmospheres, and it was not so important who's the opponent. We had a great atmosphere when we played Tuesday night against Plymouth, but we had also a great atmosphere when we played against West Brom. That was not so important who is the opponent. It was about that we stick together, that we support and we celebrate also the small actions. I can remember last season when there was a good tackle or something like this, the crowd was immediately there. This year it's sometimes a little bit quieter, I will say. And one thing I think we should also look. I have the feeling the clubs, the opponents, when they come at the moment to Hillsborough, they are at first looking for a point. And it changed also a little bit what happens from the tactical side in such a games. Last year, maybe we were a little bit more the underdog, and then at the end of the season they felt it's going harder and harder. But this season, of course, when you ask the clubs and when I speak with the managers after the games, the feedback is always like, this is one of the toughest places to come to. And I think this changed also some rhythm in the game. The opponents stay a little bit deeper. For example, Blackburn, they are looking a little bit more for direction forward. And it means then you have to do more for the game. And then we come again to a point where you have to improve as a group, as a team, as a squad, to being better and be stronger against the new challenges.
Against Oxford, it was the latest example that we could clearly see a flexibility with your shape, players comfortable reading different situations. How pleased are you with the progress and the installation of your vision and the philosophy as we get to pretty much the halfway point in the season?
This is really a result from the last 14 months. I think this is the big advantage when you work longer with a group together. Then you can change things quick because the players understand what they have to do. I think this is fantastic. For me, Oxford was really a good example. We addressed in the halftime a small detail in building up, and then we could change after the 2-1 to our shape 5-2-3, and you saw not that the players didn't know what happens. No, they were very comfortable, and this is a big outcome. And I enjoy this then to see, because then it gives me more opportunities to change something during the game. And it's not just you have to make subs. It's also you can do something on the pitch.
How does a German manager view the English football Christmas period, and would a winter break be better?
When I look as a fan, then I will say, fantastic Boxing Days. I will enjoy this. Go in the morning with the family, then you go to the football, then you go back to the family. What a lovely day. When you work in football business, then of course I will not lie, then it's sometimes hard, especially when your family is not always here. Then it would be good to have some days off, but you have to used to. You have to know this is English football, and maybe this is also the special thing here that we are playing when in every other country maybe is a stop. We want to give our massive fans the next 12 days a good time, and it means we try to get a lot of points from this next 5 games.
Christmas is a time that most people will spend with family. Do football managers have that opportunity, especially for someone like yourself, family abroad, and how do you sort of balance this great commitment that you have to your work with also being a dad and a husband?
We will celebrate like in Germany on the 24th of December in the evening. In the morning we have the normal training, and the other day it's as well the training. You prepare the next game. I think it will be between dinner, Santa Claus, and my MacBook. Yeah, I will watch some games, of course. Yeah, this is then the normal stuff. But yeah, I will try to get some minutes, some time with my families. I think that I will arrive today. I'm very looking forward. After 6 weeks now, when we couldn't see us, it was a long time, especially when you have 2 kids. But of course, the most important key point is for me tomorrow the 3 points, and then hopefully we have a nice Sunday, and then we prepare the next game, and then we go again.
Just finally, you've got to love the game, haven't you, to do your job? Because there's a tremendous sacrifice, I imagine, to sort of put everything in that you have to and be away from your family.
Yeah, I love my job, and especially when we win games and it goes everything in the right direction, then you can enjoy. I'm honest, last week after the Oxford game, it was fantastic. I invited my coaches for a dinner. We had a good time together. It's not always easy to do this, but then I enjoy this, and today I'm really looking forward to my family. I try to enjoy the next hours with them, and football is football. I think a lot of good things, but you have also some things what you miss in football business.
Thanks for your time, Danny.
Thank you, Rob. Merry Christmas.
Afternoon, Danny. How are you doing?
Hi, Joe. I'm good. You?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much. You got me for another week because Alex is on leave.
Oh.
I wanted to touch. I won't talk about the job stuff too much because obviously you've spoken to Arif and Rob about it. But I noticed in what you said that you said you decided to stay at Sheffield Wednesday. I saw a report from Germany saying that that Hamburger had made an offer to you. Have you actively turned down jobs to stay at Wednesday this time?
This is always a part of for my agent. I think we are very clear in this direction what we want to do. I'm clear what is important for me, and especially also for my group of the players. And I'm honest to you, I feel that we have something in our journey, and this is what I want to see in the next 26 games, that we have a strong commitment from every side, from every part, to do again maybe something big special. But for me it's clear, it's not just about talk. We have to work hard, we have to do everything right, and maybe if there's a small opportunity, then we should be there. And we notice a lot of points we can win at the moment, but again, with 29 points, we will not achieve something this year. So Wednesday fans can breathe easy over Christmas, can they? There's no concern. Yeah, I heard this a lot. In the morning I was in the shopping center, and yesterday in the evening. I know what it means, and of course they are a big part why I'm so committed to this club.
Excellent, that's great to hear. I want to talk to you about injuries and stuff. You mentioned a little bit earlier on that you've only really got Akin at the moment, that Olaf's back. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've done? I know that you've obviously been very big on managing players and the minutes that they've had, but has there been other things that you've done with Rob and Antonio and to make that record so good at this point?
We have every morning a conversation about 20-25 minutes. It's Rob, Antonio and me. Then we look how we load, how's the performance, what we can do, how's the training. Then I have my coaches around me. They are looking for this. I think the rotation is a big part. It's a big part that we had a good pre-season. I think now you feel it, because this is now exactly the point. We have a good base where we can work on, where we can keep going, and I think we should be happy. Hopefully we come through the next 2 weeks as well, and there's a big advantage. It could be a big advantage for us to have not these problems, but with 5 games there's always it could be a opportunity that you have an injury more, but especially the load management and the rotation during the game. Sometimes when you sub players, which minute, I think this is, when you look just to a single game, then sometimes you didn't recognize this, why he subbed now this player player on this minute, but when you look, it's helpful for us. It helps, and I notice and understand that some players are sometimes a little bit disappointed if they come down early, yeah, especially when you lead and you think, oh, now we are in a flow. But for me, it's always about take responsibility for the steps, and at the moment I'm very happy. We work very hard. I think it's all in all, it's the medical stuff. It's not just Anthony and Rob. Yeah, I think everybody is still a part of this process.
Yeah, we spoke to Josh Windass earlier, and Josh said that he very much doesn't like coming off. He'd much rather stay on the pitch. Speaking about Josh, I was looking at some stats, and I think of all the attacking midfielders, the number 10s in the league, I think he's the highest scoring or joint highest scoring. He's played in a few different positions with you. He said that if he stayed on the pitch a bit longer, he'd have more goals as well. I just wondered sort of the process with Josh and taking him off, because he's not actually finished many games this season, has he?
Yeah, maybe this is the point that he is still available, because sometimes I have to protect him. Yeah, I know Josh. He's always ambitious. He wants to play. He wants to score. When he scored, it's always a good signal. I think always when he scored, we took a lot of points. Of course, he knows. He is an impact player for us. He's doing well, but I have to protect him sometimes for himself. I know this, and this is again the part when you work longer with a group, then you understand more and more the players. I take sometimes the disappointment. I take it not personal. Even when he is sometimes a little bit sad when he is out of the game. But no, I think I'm happy, and this is also the outcome from the preseason. Yeah, like for the other players, but especially for Josh. I think last year it was a little bit up and down. And now he's consistently to play minutes. I think he had a lot of starters. Yeah, when you look to the starters, I think then we are not, or that I'm not so wrong with him. Yeah, and with the point when I subbed in, this is then about game management, load management, and to protect him for the next game.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd rather have people disappointed to come off rather than happy to come off. But talking about the squad and as a whole, I saw that the guys were away together. Josh said it was their Christmas party. Did you give them any rules? Did they have a curfew or anything like that?
No, I have an experienced group. My captain and Liam, Josh, they know what they have to do. I think. I said this to my group after the Oxford game. Yeah, you can go in the preseason, for example, and you can make rafting or something like this. And you try to make team building, but the best team building is wins, and celebrate then the wins after. And I think it was helpful. Hopefully they create a little bit energy. I feel this. Yeah, I did this with my coaches as well. A little bit team building again, and we enjoyed the evening. And now we are ready for the next challenges.
Excellent. And just lastly for me, again, you did touch on the family element with Rob a little bit, but is it when you've got Christmas and you're at a club where you are so highly regarded, how's it going to be for you, like over Christmas, this really busy period, you're going out to restaurants with your family, and I'm sure it's going to be crazy with Wednesday fans coming up to you, and it's like, do you quite like it when you're getting this kind of recognition out in public when you're with your family, or is there sometimes a little bit of like, I'm with my kids?
Yeah, I think they are used to now. I think last year I was in the Christmas market with my family, and we need a long time to come through. For my kids, I bought them some German bratwurst. Yeah, they were happy. But yeah, this is okay. I think this is a good signal. If you have the people that come and say thank you for everything. I appreciate this always. It's a big respect. It's a big thank you. It's better than when you walk through the city and they are not so happy. In this football business, you never know. It goes so quick. But all in all, we have a good place here in Sheffield. I like the people. I like the communication. Very respectful, and this is outstanding for me.
Lovely. Thanks very much for your time, Danny. All the best tomorrow. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Thank you.
Hi, Danny. Good afternoon.
Hey, Stewie.
Just on that point, I mean, you mentioned it's nice to have fans coming up and wishing you well, but is it important too when you're weighing up your commitment to a club that the fans personally believe in you and you have that support?
Yeah, I think this is also what I try. Since I'm arrived here, I try to give the people hope. I give them positive energy, to give the belief. I think we are a little bit back on the map, with Sheffield Wednesday. I think, I'm not sure when was the last time when Sheffield Wednesday was in this position, and there is something more in. I think this is great to see, and with this self-confidence we have to go forward. But I said this, confidence but humble. I think this is also what we have to learn, that we are not thinking we can now. We are top of the top. Now we are in a process. We're building up something, and for this we need all the power in every direction.
And you've made it clear throughout your time here that you're ambitious. You're always looking to go further. As you've said, you've sort of laid out what you feel you need in January. How confident are you that you will that you'll get the backing that you feel you need?
I can suggest. I can recommendation. I can push, and I can trust, and this is the important key point, and we will see.
And when we talked to Josh earlier, he said you managed to create a collective belief in the team, and he said he didn't quite know how you'd done it. So how have you done it?
Yeah, it's true. I feel it as well from game to game. For me, for example, I will pick some player out. For me, is Max a good example. When he arrived, and now he is a key player for this group, and you feel it. I feel it in every meeting. The players are committed. They are listening. They are open-minded. They push each other. Now we have to work on small things what we can improve, and we will improve as a group. At the moment we can create really a flow in the next couple of games, and this is what we try as a group. Even, and this is also in football, we will have small setbacks, but I think in the past we showed every setbacks means for us we can make a next step forward, and all in all we did well so far. For me it's important to show and to give my players always the clear picture where we are, even in defeats. I think always I said, guys, if the process is right, we look that we have the cup is half full instead of half empty, and with this mindset you come more through. I see more the strength than the weaknesses from my group, and I still I think I said the sentence when I arrived here. I saw not the risk. I saw the chance, and I think with this mindset you can achieve more than when you are too negative.
And in terms of the confidence in this phase of the season, do you see a difference in the confidence at home and away?
No, I think we try this in home and away, and in both direction we want to win. I think that was a little bit what I tried to explain, that the home games is sometimes a different challenge to away games, and this is what we have to improve in the second leg, especially. If we can keep our good away performance and add this to a better home performance, then maybe you can count and what is possible.
And so hopefully the fact that you're still here will mean a great atmosphere at kick-off on Saturday. How important is it that you make a good start and you get out of this habit of conceding the first goal, even though you've come back from it a number of times? Yeah,
a good start in the game is always helpful. It gives you self-confidence as a group. You feel immediately with the first action we are into the game. But I think this is also something what we have to understand, and this is not just my players, also the ground. Important is that we win the game after 90 minutes. Even you have a good start in this league, that is not a guarantee that you win games. I think this is especially in the first half. Yeah, sometimes it's really also about game management. Yeah, it means not that we want to slow down our game, but you have to look what is possible, where the space is, how the opponent attack us, and all these things, and then you make good and better decisions. And this is how we go in the game. And of course, if you have the chance to give the stadium immediately the signal that we are there, yeah, then it will be hopefully a great atmosphere tomorrow.
And just on a personal level, we talk a lot about the psychology of the players and how they get a lift from this and that. How big is it for you psychologically after a draining spell to have your family around you?
Yeah, at first I think it's also the reason why I have Sasha with me. He's very helpful for me and for the group off the pitch. I talk a lot with him. He is a very trust person for me. It's important, especially when you are then alone. Then it's good to have someone around you. And yeah, now my family has come. Then I don't need Sasha. I have my wife and my kids to get a lift. And the best lift is always 3 points. This is the best thing what you can do.
Well, good luck. Hope you get that lift.
Thank you. See you guys. See you. Bye bye.